Hello, I'm Jamie.
Hello, I'm Mark, and it's time for another episode of Through the Garden Gate. It's Tuesday night, it's 7:30.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between there.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between. It's Tuesday night, it's 7:30, it's time for another episode of
Through the Garden Gate. Now, some of you might have saw that while we were on, my dad might have posted earlier today that there was something down the bottom of the garden. Stay tuned in for Through the Garden Gate tonight. If one of you saw those posters,
you're leaning away from the camera.
If one of those posters, if one of those are you guys, we're standing in it, sitting in it, shall I say, everyone say a warm welcome to Jean-Claude Van Damme. Van Caravan.
Caravan, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Caravan.
Yeah.
Let's get Jamie in.
Let's get Jamie in.
Bring you closer now. Might have to lean in, Jod.
I just might have to stand up like that. Where's my book?
Alright.
Oh, great.
Let's go get it. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. Jamie, I forgot my garden question, so...
What have you done? Go get it then, George,
It's
quick.
down the garden, sorry, I'm just going to go and get it.
Go and get it.
Be back in like 5 minutes.
Have you bought a caravan?
So we have a new location for Through the Garden Gate. Down at the bottom of the veg garden. We have a caravan.
Is this caravan just for a eating area at the bottom of your garden, chilling area, or is it for towing?
It will not be towed.
No.
It is just for a garden room. / potting bench. So it's a 1970s French folding caravan.
Oh, does that go right down to where that beige stripe is?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was our neighbour's who lives over there, and he was getting rid of it, so we dragged it across the gardens.
I was just about to say, I didn't realise you could get a car down at the bottom of your garden.
We cut a hole in the fence so that it could come through.
Wow.
But I thought it'd be cool to have a bit of a quirky feature in the garden.
Very nice. Are you leaving as is, or are you going to tart it up a bit?
We'll tart it up a bit. The walls are all bare and it needs a bit of attention, but structurally it's sound.
I predict you're going to do a willow dome over the top.
Yeah.
Very smart. George will be kipping in there in a couple of years.
Well, it's got a double bed and a single bed, so we'll probably be living down there at some point.
He will. When you get to a teenage, you say, that's it, I'm off.
Go play with your mates down in the caravan.
I'm running away. Like I used to say, I'm running away and I'll go in the swing park.
Running off.
He'll just go down to the caravan.
And
Jean-Claude Caravan.
something like that. Is that what Steph said?
Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Caravan.
Well, it's French, and that's what they named it when I wasn't about. And I said, well, you do realise Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He's from Belgium.
French.
He's definitely from Belgium.
So it should have been Pierre or something, really.
Yeah. Oh, well, cool, that is.
Yeah. Bit funky.
Very nice. How many gardens did you drag it across?
5.
You obviously went round and asked everybody first.
Yeah, I messaged everyone, and then like when we started doing it, everybody came down the garden just to watch. So it was a bit of an event.
I'm back.
So that was last night, so we've only just got it.
Oh, wow.
We literally only got it last night.
Going to be your bedroom one day, George?
Well, we were saying after it's fully done up and everything, we might have a camp out in here.
Yeah. Nice. Campfire. That's fun.
Let's find my gardening question.
Can't find a way. Shame we can't zoom out a bit more. Can't get us both in.
No. Not either side of the table, no.
You'll have to lean in, George.
Dad, just don't look because I'd go have to put it down.
I'm going to do your garden question.
Yeah, but I'm not. So I just stand up like this.
Yeah.
I just stand up like this then.
Come on, Em, tell us it. Oh, first, did you work out the scores?
No.
No, not yet.
Homework for next week.
Homework, yeah. I've already had some homework today.
All right, come on, Em, what's this garden question?
Roughly, how many varieties of avocado are there? Options: A, 5, B, 50, or C, 500, or D, 5,000.
550, 500 or 5,000?
I don't even eat them, so I don't really know.
I don't eat them either, Jamie.
It's a bit of a guess, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, obviously I know the answer because it's right in front of me, but...
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
At 50, I think I'm going to go with that. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, Jamie's gone 5, I've gone 50. Is George going to win a point?
And the correct answer is 500, so I get a
No,
point.
wow.
Yes! Jamie, you can't win it every week. You got it last week.
1 week out of about 50.
I'm trying to find the one that we did yesterday.
That's surprising. 500 varieties.
500 varieties.
Dad, you went last. Dad, you went.
But that's-
Yes, you went with last week's answer.
But that's not surprising,
Jamie, look,
really.
You
think...
got that.
I can't see that, George. Sorry, mate.
Backwards.
Well, it's So you got the how many leaves is there?
It was 50
apple
last
thing?
week.
Was 50 last week.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's obviously what I was thinking. I wonder if you get different shaped and coloured avocados.
But that's what I was just going to say. You think of how many different tomatoes that we grow,
Yeah.
but the only ones you see in the
shapes.
supermarket are 2 or 3 different ones.
Yeah.
My mum
And
said
the only avocados you see are all exactly the same, don't you? So
Like blacky brown with a big round ball in it.
yeah, so there's probably if we lived in Mexico or somewhere.
I've shown everyone whilst you're out there.
Wow. Have you?
If we lived in Mexico or somewhere, we'd there might be loads and loads to grow.
I've the replacement of my dad at the minute because he's gone to get the dog's ball because he got it trapped under the old piece of wood.
Oh, I don't know. What have you been doing then, George?
Not really that much.
Work? School, sorry. Bloody work.
Yeah, school. Yeah, so I'll go back to it. Yeah, so lots of work. Practicing for SATs as well, so.
Oh, that's horrible, isn't it?
Boo.
Well, we haven't been doing it constantly at some schools. We've been doing like SATs papers for maths and grammar and apart from that, we've been doing like fun lessons.
And cleaning caravans.
And cleaning Jean-Claude. And cleaning Jean-Claude.
Yeah.
And actually you have to stand up like this, aren't I?
Next week we'll have to go that side so you can sit next to me. The only problem with that side is the sun's behind you, so you'll get blinded.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, we could sit there.
Yeah, but the sun's right behind us, so you won't see anything because the camera.
Oh yeah, so we'd have to see.
Need a blind.
So next week we might sit there.
All right.
Next week, and we'll also have made some progress.
I'm excited to see.
But by next week we'll probably have maybe
Might have some electric.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Joe, we have sound.
Well,
we had sound last week.
Along and nobody could have heard us.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody would have said.
Cleaning the
Brilliant.
caravan.
Love your new project.
Be good
Very
fun.
good. Mm.
Yeah, we'll probably start cleaning. Shush, Dash. We'll probably start cleaning the inside by next week. So, because we've done all of the inside, so outside. So
I need a Hoover, a battery-powered Hoover, because our Hoover's lead is not 150 meters.
Mm-hmm.
this is only 4 meters length and 2 meters wide, so
Don't need a big Hoover.
don't really need a big Hoover. So
Can't wait to see when it's all done with the campfire outside.
I know someone who has a battery powered Hoover.
Who?
Grandma Tracy.
Very good.
A shark one.
Have to go steal it.
Yeah, they've got a shark one, so we'll probably just use that and clean all down her.
Right, off you go then.
Yep.
Take your book. Thanks for your question.
And
See you, George.
And also the run.
It's only you to blame.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I should have. But we were so busy coming down to do this. But anyway, see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm just position it there.
No, you couldn't see me.
Don't need to see the empty plate anymore.
I wish I could change sides.
See you in the morning.
See you tomorrow. Sleep well.
See you in the morning.
I got to be on this side to throw the ball for the dog.
Very nice little caravan. You're going to spend... The only thing is it being that far away, you've got to make sure you take everything because there's a bloody long walk back to go if you forget something.
Yeah, although at least it's you know, it's mice and stuff like you're going to get in there. Here, dog. So you can leave like stuff down there, can't you? You can leave like cups and some tea bags.
Yeah.
So all you need to remember is to bring like if I can get some electric working, I think I just need a car battery.
Yeah.
Because it's got an inverter and stuff underneath, and there's like proper plug sockets. So you just plug the car battery in. It should work.
You get a solar panel on the roof.
That's what I thought. Because there's an inverter in here, so that if I plug that in and then a solar panel into the car battery, so it charges it, it would be nice and self-sufficient.
Well, yeah. A few lights.
Yeah. Got a cooker. Could be cooking my tea whilst doing through the garden gate. We could do light cook some food straight out of the veg garden.
Yeah. Plot to caravan plate.
Yeah. Don't even need to leave the plot.
Oh, cool. How's your week been? This lovely weather. I'm outside because it was half an hour ago blowing a gale and quite cold.
Yeah,
but I'm
really windy, didn't it? It's been quite
looking out
cold.
now. It's lovely and still now, so it probably would have been all right. But I'm not going out now.
Yeah, it's dropped. Yeah, quite a bit done. Got some help at work, so
Who's back?
We've got Deb's back and Chloe back.
Ah, bro.
2 days a week each.
Was the timing that we're gonna? It was set out for that.
Well, it's not as much as what we had last year. So we had
Right.
Chloe was full time last year, and Deb's did 4. So, but they've both got other commitments. So.
Ah, right. Okay. I suppose it's hard to go through all that time without anything.
That's the problem. And if you're asking people to be self-employed, like there's, they've got to feed themselves over winter, and if that becomes more permanent and reliable, then you got to understand that. But it is what it is.
You got
it from their point of view.
A couple of days, haven't you?
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Well, 4 days a week is better than no days a week, so I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
It just means that works out as 3 days because one day they're both in, so we can get more done on that day, bigger projects done. But yeah, it does make a difference. Just the morale boost of having somebody there to help rather than trying to struggle through it on your own.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I can imagine.
Lots of jobs ticked off.
I suppose with the new lawnmower as well, that'll free you up some more.
Yeah, so we've got that coming through. Finished taking out one of the hedges that was left over from winter that was on my to-do list. So that's another bit of the simplification done, which is looked incomplete because it was half the hedge was dug out. So just getting that finished off today makes all the difference.
Yeah, I bet.
Progress.
I potted on some tomatoes over the weekend. Lots and lots of them, and some chilies and things, getting them ready. Not really ready to go in the ground, but they were desperate to come out of the plugs.
See, I potted loads on, and
every year I do that.
They've all gone a bit weird when I've potted them on.
Have they?
I think it got cold. I maybe should have hardened them off a bit because I'd taken them straight from inside and put them in my polytunnel.
Oh, that's what I've done.
And they don't seem very happy.
In what way?
They're just gone a bit limp, a bit crispy on the edges. I wonder because when I was potting them all on Saturday, it was really hot. I wonder whether they were just a bit tender because they were in full sunlight from like fake sunlight.
Yeah.
I wonder whether.
Yeah, possibly.
But
I always find that if it's cold, they go a bit purple underneath, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's sunlight because it's gone. They've got the edges are crispy.
That's what it can be, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got a tinge of frost.
Yeah, I don't think we did have.
I had some dahlias coming up in the allotment, and they're gone.
Are they? Just off. You had quite a hard frost, didn't you? Like scrape the ice frost.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're all mush now. They're gone. And hopefully, they might go again, but I didn't put nothing out. I've been holding off.
Yeah, that's what you can do.
Is it too late to start again with some toms?
You can do.
Nah, that won't hurt. It just won't be as big a plant, will it? They'll still flower and.
You might just be waiting later. Yeah, you'll have later fruit. The only other thing you can do is go buy some plants from the garden centre, which I think I might buy a few. And then, when those catch up, I'll have more.
I've got loads, Mark, if you want some.
Come to Jamie's tomato.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I've got them everywhere now because when you, like we said before, they're in them little modules, 12 modules, and then 12 4-inch pots. Space.
Well, I had a potting on session and I had 2 trugs full of compost, potting on all my stuff, and I used both trugfuls of compost.
Oh yeah, easy.
Within like 3 hours.
Yeah, but that teaches for sowing every seed in the packet.
Yeah. And I had my all my sweet corn, all of my sunflowers, all of my peas, all of my beetroot, all got munched by a mouse in one night. My sweet corn were about that big. They don't usually bother them when they're grown.
Did they just nip them off?
Just had every single plant completely decimated. All my sunflowers just started coming through. My peas that had already germinated. Usually, once they've split and they're plants, they don't even bother. But for some reason, whatever it was ravenous. Either that or it was a pack of mice.
I've not even sown my sweet corn yet. Trying to make some space on the swing before I sow them.
There you go. Niall said, not too late, sow now, ripe late August.
Yes. The Tomato King has spoke.
It's definitely not too late.
No.
Or if you've got a heated propagator or something, that'll get them going quick.
Mm. Yeah.
And once they're in, obviously, they'll go quick as well.
Enough talk about us.
Time for a guest. So tonight we have someone who may come on and say, evening forkers. She has made gardening, nature and the outdoors her entire personality. It's Elle at Another Forking Garden. Let's get her in. There we go.
There she is.
Hello!
It
Oh,
works.
sorry about that. My goodness.
Technical.
It's all right. You'd think these young'uns know how it all works, wouldn't you, Mark?
Well, you say that, but obviously not.
Oh dear, you won't believe
How
it.
are
We go for about 2 or 3 years and there's no technical difficulties, and all of a sudden this last 3 weeks been terrible, absolutely terrible.
It's always the way though, and then it's worse because it's live, so you look like a right mug at the same time.
I know, because you can't just chop it off and start again, but never mind. We're here now, all of us, and we can hear and see each other. How are
How's your
you
day
then?
been? Yeah, not too bad. Just been running around after the dog for the last half an hour, so I'm sweating buckets, but
Oh yes, maybe we should quickly talk about your new dog.
The cutest dog in the world.
He is actually, yes. Yeah, so Doug, this is Doug.
Look at Doug.
Probably
He's a
trying to
fox
scale
red Labrador, everybody.
He is, yeah, and he's 9 weeks. So he wants to bite and eat everything. So whenever I'm in the garden, all he's doing is eating kale and everything he puts his mouth on. And I made a mistake I made a very, very bad mistake last week. Did you see that I posted a picture of me laughing, pulling him out of the flower bed?
Mm.
I posted a picture because we had this moment where he was trying to dig where I was digging, so I was planting out some flowers. And I thought it was really funny at the time and didn't discipline him at all. Big mistake, because now every time he goes near that bed, he digs everything up. So yeah, it's not great. It's something we need to work on.
He's a baby.
He is. Yes, he's a baby.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
baby. But then saying that, my youngest one, Sprig, is now 6 months, and she's still a pain in the backside, so don't worry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you got 2?
3.
3? Crikey. Yeah, I
I've
mean,
got Bramble's the mum, and then we've got 2.5-year-old Moss is her son, and then a second later we've got Sprig from 6 months.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good going. That is. Yeah, it's a lot of dogs. I mean, I'm struggling with one, so fair enough.
Yeah, it's a bit easier when you have more than one because they look after the puppy for you a bit.
Yeah, I've heard people say that once you have one dog, it's like they kind of teach each other the ways and tell each other off when they're being annoying and that sort of stuff. Well, I have got cats for that. The cats do give them a wallop, so it's pretty good.
Oh, yes. Definitely. It's brilliant. I love watching the cat get just swipe on across the nose. No claws out, nothing, just thumps them.
No, yeah, they are quite good. They know not to absolutely, they know not to do it too bad, but even still, sometimes I'm looking across the room like I'm thinking it's a Mexican standoff.
Well, enough about puppies because I could keep going about Labradors all night, but we're here to talk about you and gardening.
Yeah.
So, I started following you about, I don't know, 5 months ago, maybe, something like that. I've just, 5 months, maybe.
Potentially, yeah. I started posting proper videos, like, for the public, in December. So, yeah.
Oh, maybe not quite that long, actually. About them.
Yeah. My Instagram was primarily just for mates and telling everyone that I've grown a cucumber and stuff like that, and then I decided to do a bit more.
Yeah, and then you popped up and I went, oh, it's interesting. It's got a bit of a different way of telling people.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it, but yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. It's so I quite enjoy making the videos. It's yeah, I like doing all the editing and stuff like that, and yeah, it's good. Most of it's ad lib, as you can probably tell, but some bits I do try and structure so it's actually helpful. So yeah.
Let's rewind a bit then, because you're not the average age and type of person anybody would think would have a vegetable garden. Where did
How
it
old
all
do you
come
think I
from?
am?
I was discussing.
Ooh,
Go on, Jamie.
Oh,
just be careful.
I think early 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm 30.
Well, look at that. See, there you go.
31 this year. Yeah. But yeah, I think that a lot. I do get taken the piss out of a lot for having a granny hobby, because it's stereotypically for an older generation. But
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think nowadays there's a lot more younger people getting into it. Loads more people nowadays. I think it used to be a lot less, but now people are so creative on Instagram as well. You see people doing all sorts of stuff. You know, making things that you wouldn't have never have even thought of. You know, so there's loads going on now, and it's seen more of. I think it's seen more as a creative thing rather than just having an allotment. I think it's more like this person's creative because they can do this, this, and this with their resources. You know, I think it's turning a bit more into art, which is cool.
Very good. Yeah, definitely. So when did it all start for you, and how?
Stereotypically during COVID, it's one of those. I think during COVID, I had a bit of an epiphany that I had no hobbies or a personality. I realised that I didn't really have anything going on. So I just decided I need to do something. I want to do something that I'm going to enjoy and it's going to be healthy for me and things like that. So yeah, we had like a little slabbed back garden in our old house, which is great for container growing and stuff like that. So I just started with that, with a little pop-up greenhouse that you get off Amazon, and started doing veggies and little bits and bobs. I didn't do any climbers or anything like that because we didn't have the space for it. It was very limited of what we could do there. But then we moved here. So this house is actually a house that my partner works on. So my partner's a builder. And I helped him come and do the roof one day when I had a cancellation. And I looked at the garden and it was just this massive open field with, honestly, the grass was like waist height. There's still lots of bindweed, there's still lots of thistles. It was just wild. And there was a massive pile of hardcore rubble in the middle of the garden. It took me a long time to clear that. Some of it by hand, bit by bit over the years and stuff like that, just because we couldn't really afford to get a digger in or anything like that. But yeah, and then I just decided I'm going to make an allotment here in my garden.
Brilliant.
So yeah, no, it's been it's definitely one of those hobbies that is, you either get into it full swing and you're completely addicted, or you're like, nah, not for me. I don't think.
But what made you in the first place then, with your little slabbed backyard? What made you plant the first seed? Why that hobby?
I think it was just the essence of getting outside. I think being outside in general has always been really good for me, and I think that a lot of us were going out for walks and stuff during COVID, if you remember. So we're all going out for our walks and making sure we're getting our mental health in and stuff like that. And I feel like it's creating something, isn't it? It's being creative. So that's, like I said before, like growing is actually being creative, and you can experiment and things like that. So I think as well, at the time I was listening to loads of audiobooks, and I started listening to Monty Don's book. It was his, I can't remember which one it was, but it was the one that he did after the one about his dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, oh yeah, that sounds really lovely actually, because he's very fanciful with how he talks about gardening, isn't he? He makes it sound very attractive, which it is. And I feel like, I just thought, I'll have a go at that. Sounds good.
And you did it. Can you remember the first seed you sowed?
I'm fairly certain it was tomato. I'm fairly certain it was tomato.
Everybody, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can just buy a little cage and put it into a pot, and that's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's one of those. I mean, my first year, I didn't feed anything. I barely did anything. I just literally chucked things into compost and prayed to the plant gods. Like, that was it, really. So it was one of
But I
those
guess
where,
you got plenty that grew. Must have.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that was it as well. It's having that. There's a sense of pride, isn't there, with gardening, where you think to yourself, I did that. I did.
Yeah.
Like, even though something else is doing all the work, like most of the work, 75% of the work is nature, but because you've done that little bit, you're an expert.
But that little seed, if you did put
Yeah.
that seed in that compost, it wouldn't have happened. So that's it. You're a gardener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it? It gives you a sense of achievement, and also you're doing something quite good for the environment. It feels good for the environment. It feels good.
Yeah. And your pocket, because you're eating, you're not buying as much from the shop.
You say that, not in your first year, bloody hell. Getting all the compost in and your pots and stuff. If you start from scratch, Christ, it's like breaking the bank for
It can
what
be crazy.
it feels like you're spending money, so much money on mud, essentially. So, yeah, the first year, pretty rough. But aside from that, it's good. It's cheap now, definitely. Now I've got a compost bin. It's loads cheaper. Loads cheaper.
My wife still calls it mud. Stop it. It's at least soil. Come on. Compost, really, but you know. So how many years did you have in your little garden then?
Say it again.
How many years did you have in your little garden?
Oh, maybe a year and a half, and then we moved.
Oh, so not even quite 2 full seasons then.
No, we didn't really have much at all. And then, like I say, we saw this garden. I said, Christ, we need to move. We need space. And I've got nothing against small gardens or little paved gardens, anything, because you can do so much. And I've seen online people do some mad things with their little, cute little gardens. But I just needed some space and some green, because we didn't have trees. We had nothing in that garden. It was very bare, and it was rented. So it was one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we moved into this one. I took all of my tiny, for what felt like something that looked quite big, was my little greenhouse. I then put it into my big garden and was like, it's quite small actually. I need to buy something a bit bigger. Yeah, I've been quite lucky though with my greenhouses, and lots of my kit and gear. Like, I get gifted. I don't know about you guys, but because everyone knows that you're the garden person, you get gifts like that for Christmas. So every year, my friends, they'll buy me nice little pots and new gloves and stuff like that. I've been really lucky with that. So because you're known as the garden person, that's your gifts, which is perfect.
So that first year you moved into with your lovely big garden, did you start straight away, or did you just concentrate on getting rid of some of that grass and
I started straight away. I was stood between the brambles doing it all. Yeah, I didn't want to waste any time. It's one of those as well where it's, even now, there's still areas of the garden that's still got just piles of crap or rocks and things like that we don't necessarily need, or at the moment I've half edged a border that I've only just dug in on one side of the garden, because it's quite a long garden. There's quite a lot to actually plant. That's the only thing about having a big garden that you don't really think about, is that, oh shit, I'm actually going to have to fill all of this up if I want it to look nice. Whereas a small garden, it's not easy, but it's quicker in terms of progress. You can fill up 100% a lot quicker than you can in a long, wide garden. So yeah, I'm still doing that because, I'm poor. But it's one of those.
Oh, it's just a long-term project, isn't it? It sounds like a massive garden, so long-term.
It's a good-sized garden. It's not massive. It's not massive, but it's good.
Going to be cheeky now. Before we lose the light, any chance we can have a look around your veg plot?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a shithole, but you could,
All of our veg plots are shitholes. Don't worry about it. Everything you see on Instagram is staged. Don't look behind. Don't look behind there, or don't look over there.
It kind of is, though, isn't it? Because you do see a lot of behind the scenes, and I can say, like, do you ever look at like certain people's pictures and you look in the corner and you're like, hold on, what the fuck's that? Like,
Yeah, if you
seen that bit
do,
before.
just press pause and have a look, zoom in that corner. Yeah, definitely.
So this is my main garden bit. This is the bit
That
that's
looks
still a bit
fantastic. What are you on
messy.
about?
It's huge.
This arch is our
Oh,
like back bit where we sit and have like fires and things like that. In the summer, we like to lay out here and sometimes go to sleep in front of the fire pit, which is nice. But yeah, so this is the veg patch. Let me show you around. So I've got some mint growing in here, hollyhocks and chard in these ones.
You can spin the camera around, Ellie.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Oh my
Two
god, I
little
get so
arrows.
old. Right, ignore this.
Builder's yard, that bit.
Yeah, that's pretty much the builder's yard because we've actually dug in. We've actually put down a new shed base, so this shed is going to be coming out.
Right.
So yeah, let me just wipe this screen. Okay.
Shed.
So nasturtiums and everything are going to come around here in here. This is all my potted plants and things like that. I've got my onions and garlic bed, and I've just dug in a new little pollination section here because I thought it'd be quite nice to add a little bit of something.
What are you going to put in there?
So I've actually got things in here at the moment. So I've got calendulas and Californian poppies in here at the moment. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I'll see how full it looks, and then we'll revisit that.
Yeah.
So this is where all the potatoes and tomatoes, things like that, are going because it gets a lot of sun here. I've got some pak choy and bits in here, strawberries, all of my onions and garlic. I've got a lot of onions and garlic this year, I will say.
I always grow loads of onions and garlic.
I'm fairly certain there is a bee's nest in here, so I can't fucking do anything with that. However, there's spinach in here and garlic and onion in here coming through. I do have some spring onion in this one that I'm letting just do its thing, just so I can do a bit of collection. I've got my snap peas, they're all in the ground now, and I've got lots of radishes coming through and things like that in that one. This is my herb bed.
Oh, look at that. That looks fantastic.
She's looking good, to be fair. I did have a bit of a death here though, as you can see. But there are some old potatoes growing through, so I might just leave that.
Yeah, leave them.
Compost bins
Wow,
equipped with cardboard. I also made this. It's my potting table. This is made out of pallets.
Nice.
Again, it's another monstrosity with decking boards. And I've got chard in here with some marigolds that are already in, garlic, onion, that sort of thing. This is a chaos planter. I've just, done my thing, just chucked them in. That's all good. This one is going to have my tomatoes in it. This is a really small one that I impulse put together because I decided I just want more room for no reason.
Yeah.
Always need more room.
This is a little shade border. It's not been in long, so there's not really much established, but I propagated some bits and bobs in here. Some ferns that I've put in that are quite new and things like that, heuchera, that sort of thing. This is my loofah arch. This is all rudbeckia from last year that's coming back. Along here, I've got some nasturtiums in here. So yeah, the loofahs are going to be going outside here. And lots of people say that you can't grow them outside, but I did last year and they did really well. So yeah.
Don't talk about loofahs. I struggle to grow one. I've grown one loofah in the last 5 or 6 years.
So as you can see, I'm also growing some thistles.
Yes, they're good.
They're doing really well here. But this is my carrot bed. All my carrots and bits like that are coming through here. I'm going to put other stuff in it, but when you're just a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Potato trug. And I have got some sunflowers in the ground already. And they are doing quite well back here. And this one.
Wow, brilliant.
But yeah, they're doing all right. yeah, so in
Greenhouse?
terms of my patch, that's about it really. It's yeah, it's a bit of a long one, but the only
That's lovely.
problem
What's that?
is what's
Go
what?
on, mate. Sorry. Go on.
The only problem with having it so long is I didn't think about the fact that I'm going to have to actually have like water things. So
Yeah.
so it does give me a good amount of steps each day when I'm watering stuff. So that's the only thing that I'd say. I might put a water butt on this end as well and try and make a little drain system sort of thing going up here and just seeing if I can collect some water on this side as well, just so I don't have to dig around. What were you going to ask me?
Have you got anything in your greenhouse we can look at?
Oh yeah, got some bits. So things that I've got going at the moment, I've got tomatoes, I've got cherry and plum tomatoes coming through here. I've got cucumbers and my loofahs. I've got lots of peppers this year coming through. Nasturtiums, some chilies, things like that. Some more loofahs. I went a bit mad with the loofahs. I only actually need 6, but I've managed to. I've got about 11 or 12 now. So
you could sell them for a lot of money.
yeah, I mean, I gifted them. I gifted them for Christmas to some family members last year and things like that and friends. So they make really good Christmas gifts.
Oh wow! Not mine.
I've got cosmos, Californian poppies, some more peppers, lettuces, things like that. I've got my kale. I put these in the ground here because the other ones got massacred by pigeons, so I thought I'd just have some backups. I've got my cucumber in here. Because I didn't have any eggshells left, I've surrounded it with perlite and it seems to do the job. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Same with my tomato. I've got one in the ground and that's been doing all right. I've got some jalapeno peppers. And again, lots more peppers, lots more cucumbers. I think I've oversown a little bit. I've also got passion flowers.
We'll do it. Oh wow, lovely.
Which I'm going to be putting along this fence line here. Some basil, another tomato, some calendulas, some more loofahs, that sort of thing. I have actually put quite a bit out, especially the flowers and things like that. So it's one of those. I do need to do another sow though of lots of different things like carrots and bits like that. But I've got some cosmos in here, some more peppers. Yeah, that's about it really in terms of. It's more of the same to be honest in this bloody garden at the minute. It's yeah, most of it's in the ground if I'm honest.
Brilliant. So what's the circle with the pebbles? Is that like a water feature?
Yeah, so we have
water in there.
Yeah, so I use it for the bees because I've got loads of bees in this. I've had this for years, as you can see. My friend bought me it, and loads of bees are always here. And now we have loads of baby bees in the garden. And when everything comes through, this is a big perennial bed, and I get loads of echinaceas, loads of ravina. There's lots of things, so I get loads of bees. So we found this dish. I think it is an old bird bath.
Yeah.
It's just a concrete one that I filled up with a few pebbles, and yeah, we get loads of things coming in. That looks
really nice.
Yeah, so it all feels like a bit of a work in progress, but
no, don't say that. I think it looks fantastic, little garden. Really nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. Garden never.
Wow. That's the thing. They're not, are they? You can keep going all the time. There's never a point where you'll just sit there and go, finished.
No, it never feels finished. And there's always something that's in the way, or like the compost, like the mixer, for example. Trying to get that out of my pictures. I'm like, I'm just trying to take a nice photo. And I'm like...
Get out the angle.
Yeah. Never know. Some people might like to see that in the background. Brilliant. So that where you just put your arm over and said you got some perennial bed, that's yours as well. That's almost looks like next door's.
No, a lot of people think that. So someone commented on one of my videos saying, oh, you're hardly a garden girly. You've got a gravel garden. And I was like, fuck off. I've not got a gravel garden, mate. This is just one area. Like, how dare you? There's nothing wrong with gravel gardens. But yeah, no, so this is like the entrance to the patch, and then the rest of it is my garden.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I've planted a load of perennials and stuff right outside of the patch here. Everything's coming through. And then yeah, the other side is just borders that I've put in and in front of the house and things like that. We actually live in a bungalow. So no stairs. Perfect.
See, you are old before your time.
Proper granny. I've committed to the granny.
No, it looks fantastic. Really good. So that whole garden was just covered with waist-high grass.
Yeah, I will put a picture up and stuff like that soon, because it's nice to see the befores and afters. But yeah, the whole thing was literally waist-high grass, and so this area here was where the big rubble pile was that went all the way across.
Oh, wow.
We've just sown some more grass seed there because we've finally managed to level out the ground and make it all nice again. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, there's lots of things that you don't need to do to be able to grow vegetables, but you still do it. So
yes.
It's one of those.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much. That was a good little tour. Enjoyed that. So, go back to your Instagram a little bit. We briefly spoke over a few messages earlier, and you think of yourself as experimental.
Well,
what do you mean by experimental?
I wouldn't say like experimental in the sense that I'm doing lots of different random things, but I like to encourage people to experiment with things. I find a lot of people do follow a quite strict guide of what to do, especially on like things like seed packets. I make a lot of jokes about the seed packets because sometimes you can do the opposite of what they say on the seed packet and actually get a much better grow. So I think it's good to experiment with your garden in that sense. Experiment with different types of trays, experiment with sowing out of different things, you know, egg boxes and things like that, because sometimes you'll find that your garden will determine how things grow. It's not, everyone's garden's not the same. So what could work really well in my garden, for example, like the loofahs, I get a lot of sun in my garden, a lot of sun. Someone might not have as much sun, so they won't work too well on an arch outside, but they might do better in a polytunnel when it's a bit warmer. We get a lot of wind protection, stuff like that. The soil types, things, there's lots of different aspects. So I think that to follow a blanket instruction isn't a good idea. That's what I mean.
No. There's guidance everywhere these days, isn't it? Literally everywhere, from the seed packet to book to the Instagram to Google to whatever, you know, and very rarely the same. I think after a little while you get an idea that you start mainly from doing things wrong or not as good as they should be. Yeah,
learning the hard way is definitely the best way to do it, because that's exactly what I did in my first year here. Is I learned like some plants. In my first year, I planted everything out. Thought, wow, brilliant, and then was like, oh shit, I don't have any sun in this area. Why have I put this here? I've had to move it, and yeah, it's definitely one of those where a lot of people get disheartened in the first stages because they think, oh, it's not worked, I'm not good at gardening. It's actually no, you need to learn. You need to learn how your garden is. You need to learn your garden's personality as such, like what it needs, what it gives you, and what you can give back to it, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's one of those. Definitely learn the hard way is the best way.
Yeah, it's not necessarily always the hard way. I don't think it's just doing it. I just enjoy getting out there and doing something, whatever it is. If it turns out right, bonus. If it doesn't quite work how you want it to, yeah, it's all right. But you're still out there doing stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good for you in so many ways. Just your health, your fitness, your mental health, everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I'd have been sectioned off by now if I hadn't had gardening. It's definitely one of those things that keeps your mind where it needs to be.
It is
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
It's a tranquil place. Well, it is mine. I go out there and there's
Well,
nothing.
it can be a tranquil place. It can be. There are moments, though, aren't there, where you want to
When everything's
launch
going
something
wrong.
across the garden. Yeah, where you come out and just something's been devoured, and you're like, oh, sweet, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are moments, but it's healthy moments, still healthy.
Mm.
I had that moment the other morning when I went down to the polytunnel and the mouse had devoured half of my plants. So.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. It's moments like those where you're like,
but
okay.
see, that's what happened to me. What was it now? 3 years ago, when I devised my swing bench,
Definitely need a
and I
swing
don't get
bench.
it anymore. So I don't know whether you've seen on my Instagram, I've made in my polytunnel a bench which is hung off the ceiling, so the mice can't
Oh.
run up the metal to get onto the
Oh,
bench. You see,
that's a good idea.
so they don't eat anything anymore.
Yeah, because the stupid little bastards can't jump that high.
They can't jump, they can't run up metal, and that's it. So,
They
but
can't run
that
up
is the
metal.
same thing. No, the metal frames are that they can't run up that. The claws
Oh.
don't dig into the metal.
Oh.
But if you leave them on the wooden bench, like Mark obviously did,
I sense some resentment there.
how many times have we said about Mickey Mouse? Oh, constant.
Well, I mean, he let it get to that big, and then he decided to eat them all.
To be fair, my garden gets like rats, like, but not just like any rats, like superhuman, like super-sized, like scary looking rats, like the ones that you see in like Disney animation. Like they are large.
Mutant rats.
Yes. Yeah. So I've seen a few of them about. That's why I got so much peppermint in pots, because I'm like, just fuck off, please, because
Like mint, do
I
they?
don't want. Yeah.
They don't,
want
don't
you to-
they? I didn't know that.
No, they don't like peppermint. And it does work to a degree. Like I don't really get any like rat like shaped bites out of my things. It's usually slugs and pigeons that mess my stuff up now. But I do see them every so often, the rats scuttling about in the corners of my garden. But I did actually build, well, I say build, I chucked loads of like tree clippings and things like that and put it at the very bottom of my garden as almost like a little shelter.
Yeah.
And since I've done that, I've not actually seen them as much. And they do scuttle around in that corner. So I don't know whether they've just accepted, like, okay, this is where we are now, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I've just given them a home, basically. But they don't come near my veg. So,
Bonus.
yeah, bonus.
Good. Another good tip there.
Give the rats a home.
To be honest, I've got a home because we've got stables. So if we have rats, they're over in and amongst the stables. So they'd rather go there and get the horse food than go in my allotment, which is good.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I'd like to have some stables. That'd be lovely. I'd like to have some chickens and some geese and some ducks.
We've got two chickens.
The long-necked ducks.
The runner ducks.
Yeah, yeah. I'd love to have chickens, but we do have a lot of foxes. A lot of foxes, so
Right.
I'd have to like fully protect the garden and the poor things. Yeah, they'd probably get massacred.
You need a major run, wouldn't you? Really.
Yeah. Which,
But,
I mean, I'm happy to build. I like doing stuff like that. But
and your partner's a builder, so I'm sure he can knock something up.
well, so we have this kind of pact. He does help and he does build things in the garden, but he also is the sort of partner that will heavily encourage me to learn and do myself. Which
Oh, that's good.
it's very annoying, but very good at the same time. So I know how to do stuff now. Awesome. But really annoying when I can't be asked.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, with your veggie garden, do you follow the no dig practice, or are you still digging?
So in the patch area it's no dig because of all the rubble that's under the ground. They've got a lot of chunks and slabs under the grounds of concrete. So I did, when I first started digging down into there are areas where I can dig, but there's a lot of areas where it's slabbed underneath from whatever used to be there. So I no dig a lot of them, and then where I can, I'll do a bit of digging because I quite like still doing digging. Like some of the borders in the garden are completely dug in, things like that. So yeah, a bit of both.
That's the thing. I know no dig is supposed to be better for you, and I can't complain because I get amazing results and my plot's never been dug. So, but it's still good for, you know, in the garden, the back garden. I dig the beds over and things there.
Yeah, it's good exercise as well.
Exercise, yeah, definitely.
I tell you what, since gardening, like even over Christmas, after Christmas, as soon as I get back out into the garden and start getting busy again, I lose a stone like that. Like it comes straight off. Like how sedentary you are over the winter period. And we still hike. We still do lots of hikes and things like that. But even then, just being in the garden, you get a lot of steps in. I look at my watch and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've done like 15,000 steps in my garden just from watering plants and, you know, putting some plants in the beds. It's good for you. It's good for you.
Pottering around.
Pottering.
Yeah, running around like screaming at the dog not to eat something I've just put in, but fine.
You wait till he's 6 months old digging up your new asparagus bed.
Yeah, a lot of people said that this isn't even the hard bit. I mean, he's not that hard. He naps all the time, so it's quite easy, I must admit. But when he is up, it's like all stations. Like I have to be everywhere at once, which is fine. Yeah. I enjoy it. But yeah, people say, "Oh, you wait till he's a teenager." I'm like, what? Okay. Oh.
No, but you get a lot out of them for it. It's a bit hard work to start with, but then you get a lot back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I've taught him how to sit already, and he's laying now as well. So
brilliant.
Yes, being a very good boy. Very good.
What about composting? I see your lovely compost bays. You like doing a bit of that?
Yeah. So I made that my priority after my first year because of how expensive it is to buy bloody compost. Like ridiculous how much you have to spend on it. So yeah, I built the compost bins out of pallets over the winter when I had nothing to do. I've lined one with chicken wire, and then I lined the other one with some weed wrap because I wanted to see the difference. Because it's quite dark, the weed wrap, it warms quicker and it stays warm. So I find that one actually degrades a lot quicker because it's warmer, because I don't lid them at all.
No.
So yeah, that was a little experiment I wanted to do just to see what the differences were on, you know, doing it in a chicken wire and that. And yeah, it definitely helped having the black stuff, the black weed wrap in it. Yeah, I try to compost as much as possible. I also don't, you know how people wait for the grass to die before they compost it to make sure they don't get seed and things like that in it. Loads of people online are going on about that. No, just chuck it in, mate. As long as you don't put bindweed in there or, you know, something ridiculous like that, fresh, you're all right. Like, I think people are too fussy sometimes. You know,
it can hurt, is it? If I get lots of bindweed, I might leave it on the side for a few days to dry out first, and then put it in there. Maybe and that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to start. Whatever happens, you're going to get. If any plant with seed heads on, you're going to get the seeds. Because I don't think a compost heap like yours and mine exactly the same as yours, get hot enough to kill weed seeds. So
yeah. So it's going to happen anyway. And to be honest, you're going to weed anyway. You're going to be weeding for the rest of your life. You're going to be weeding until you die. You probably weed after you die. Like, we're forever going to weed. So just, maybe relax.
I never thought a bit like that. We are going to be weeding.
If there was no weeds, you'd have no compost.
Exactly.
Just making more compost ingredients.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because what else is there except for the plant you accidentally killed?
Yeah.
Have you got a special recipe, beans and browns, or do you just chuck it all in?
I try and layer it. I try and lasagna it. So, like, I'll try and, like, earlier you saw I've got compost on the floor in front of it because I'm waiting to just give it a little bit of a layer before I then put some more on, and then I'll add the green. So, yeah, I'll try and, I'm not overly precious, but I'll try and stick to a bit of a tiering system just to make sure it does break down the way I want it to.
Yeah, that's what I do. When you've mowing the lawns and you've got loads, I put some in, then put the rest to the side.
Yeah.
Wait till I've got another layer of browns on, then put a bit more on. You're always going to get so much more green stuff this time of year.
Yeah. Yeah, I did start off doing it in a big industrial bag, you know, like a builder's bag that you get. I started it in that on the first year before I built the second compost bin, whilst I was waiting for the main one to build and compost. Just did it in bags and plastic bags as well. So loads of leaf mulch and stuff like that. That was really handy, especially over the winter.
Did it all work well?
Down. Yeah, really well. Especially the leaf mulch. I was surprised actually at the consistency. I thought that it was just going to be sludge, but actually it does break and crumble down really nicely. It's really good for mulching your beds, especially really early on in the year. So yeah, that was.
And it goes down to nothing, doesn't it? Leaves just go to nothing.
Yeah, it's like dust. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah.
You can fill a ton bag and it's gone. Fill a ton bag and it drops down to about that.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, it's like cooking kale, isn't it?
Yeah. Seed compost, good for seed compost or leaf mould.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I kind of wish I did some
nice
this
and
year,
fine.
to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to end up buying a bag of compost this year because my stuff wasn't as... I haven't got one of those sieves. And usually my compost is broken down quite nicely, but this year it didn't as well. So I think it's because it was so wet and horrible at the end of the year. You know how we had rain constantly towards the end of the year? I think it just turned it all into sludge and didn't really have a chance to break down into a nice... I don't know.
Do you turn it?
Sure. Yeah. Turning it, yeah. Try and turn it every few weeks, like in the hot seasons, but then in the winter I'll maybe turn it. I probably should turn it a bit more, but I'll probably turn it at least maybe every month. Over like October, November.
I turn mine once, that's it. Once in a whole
Oh, really? Well, maybe I'm turning it too much then. Yeah.
See, we've all got different things. We do it all differently. Don't matter, does it?
It works.
I do find the plastic ones work. You know, the plastic.
The Dalek type things.
Yeah.
They get hot as well because the plastic.
Really hot, yeah. Yeah, so they break down really nicely, especially if you've got a small garden. That'd be really good for just popping it right in the corner and leaving it. And they are good for not having any rats as well and mice and things because they can't get in. So
you struggle to get in there, don't they? But I always think them little doors at the bottom are rubbish.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Slide that door up.
Who invented that? Someone with a bad back, that's for sure. Honestly, it winds me up because I had a square one and it's the same. And I was like, why the fuck have I done this? Like, there's no way that there are. I mean, notoriously gardens with pensioners. Why are you putting it on the floor?
Yeah.
There must be a better way of doing this.
And the hole's hardly big enough to get your fork in, let alone anything else. You think, you got to go down there with a trowel and drag it out.
Yeah, some of it's silly.
Yeah. So enough about the garden for a bit. As people can probably see, and obviously if we follow you, we can see you have a couple of tattoos.
Just a few.
Just a couple. Which I think they look lovely. I'm not always a massive fan of tattoos, but I've seen yours a few times. But you are actually a tattoo artist.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I do tattoos and I also do graphic design. So I work from home some days doing graphic design and then the rest of the week and then doing tattooing.
Wow.
I'm very lucky.
Amazing. How did you get into that? You must have been a fantastic artist. Well, you obviously are.
Oh, you say that. I was doing graphic design first. I used to be in recruitment. I used to interview 30 to 40 people a day and do that. And I decided I wanted to change, so I started doing some graphic design, just drawing and things and bits like that, and then started working for actual businesses and stuff like that. And then I was getting tattooed at the same time at the studio, and the girls are lovely there. They're really, really nice people, and they offered me an apprenticeship years ago. So I said yes. So I quit my recruitment job and moved over.
Apprenticeship in being a tattoo
Tattooing.
artist.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
when you
even know that
start,
was a thing.
oh yeah, crikey, yeah. Skin's a completely different medium to
Oh, I can imagine.
anything
Yeah.
else. So it's there's a lot to learn. There's a lot. It's the same as gardening. You still learn even as you go on, different techniques and things like that. So yeah, it was a long process, but it's a good job.
How do you practice? Because like an apprentice hairdresser, if he cuts a bit off, that'll grow back in a few weeks. But if you slip with your
If you mess it up, it's messed up forever. Yeah. It's very high pressure. Yeah, no, it's stressful. It's very stressful for that reason. And every day you have to create a masterpiece every day as such. So you have to make sure you're on it all the time. But yeah, you practice. I mean, I practiced on my partner and fruit. Practiced on bananas and pumpkins, things like that. Because it's kind of similar consistency. You learn needle depth types and things like that. But yeah.
You get a big old slab of pork belly or something, and because that's
Yeah, didn't fancy that. Didn't fancy it. People do that. That not for me. I don't fancy smelling like pork by the end of every session.
Raw pork at that as well.
Yeah. So yeah, no. Yeah, lots of people do, but not me. I didn't fancy it.
I bet. Yeah, what an amazing thing to be able to do. Yeah.
No, it is good. I'm very lucky. I've got a very good group of friends as well in there, and they're all very supportive, especially of my gardening escapades. They're all very supportive. So
I'm sure you give them lots of goodies when it's all grown in the middle of summer.
Oh yeah. One of my friends from the studio, she comes around specifically for the potato salad that I've grown.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I've totally enjoyed tonight. Thank you very much, especially the wander around your garden.
Oh, you're
Because
welcome. I've
obviously,
enjoyed it too.
whoever follows you sees your garden daily, your greenhouse and things. But to have a look around properly, it's been really good. But you can't go quite yet because Mark's going to chuck some questions at you, some quick fire questions.
Okay.
Finish with the lightning round. So the
First
one,
thing that comes in your head.
Okay. Oh God.
flowers or edibles?
What kind of edibles?
As in vegetables.
No. Flowers.
Flowers.
No, vegetables. No, definitely vegetables. Yeah, sorry.
You do have a lot of
threw me. That was a trick.
You got a bit of both, really, haven't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do a lot more vegetables than I do flowers, but yeah, they're definitely vegetables. Yeah.
Good choice. Beach or forest?
Forest.
Mm.
Go to emoji in a text message.
Probably a wink.
Wink.
It's nice and sarcastic.
If you could only have one snack for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh, Monster Munch.
Nice.
Oh, which one?
Flavour?
Yeah, pickled onion, Monster
Pickled
Munch.
onion, yes, definitely.
It's got to be. Although you get about 5 in a packet these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's quite annoying. Oh yeah. Well, is it unlimited? Unlimited snack?
Oh yeah.
Or am I only getting the one a day?
No, unlimited.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Monster Munch then. Yeah.
Favourite day of the week?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Same as mine.
Nice. What would you do with your perfect Wednesday?
Sit in the garden probably with the dog. Go for a nice walk. Come back, have a barbecue, and then lay out in front of a fire pit.
Lovely.
I do like getting my binoculars out as well for the stars at night. It's very nice.
Oh wow.
You got nice clear skies.
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. Favourite season?
I want to say summer, but to be honest, I think it's autumn.
Ooh.
I like the summer, but the autumn's temperatures are right for gardening. You know, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's not
There's a
too hot.
lot of people say autumn.
Yeah,
And it's pretty once you get to the back end of it and you got all the leaves and.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
If you could make one thing disappear from your garden or the gardening world, what would it be?
One thing disappear.
Yeah.
No.
Say it.
No. You don't want me to. Ooh. Oh God, that's a hard one. One thing disappear. Oh, maybe a slug. Oh, but slugs. No, that's mean. Yeah, I'll go with slug.
Slugs. Good choice. Favourite weed?
My favourite weed. Favourite weed. I'd say a nettle, just because I like the way they look when they flower, and butterflies love them.
Very good for the garden, aren't they? Nettles.
Very good.
Today's favourite plant?
Today's favourite plant. I'm going to say my buddleia. It's really basic, but all my buddleias coming through, and you can see it's just about to flower. It looks really lush and green. So,
So, and you know the butterflies are going to be completely covering them once.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good choice. If your plants could talk, what would they say about you?
Listen, you impatient bitch. Just give us a minute. Just give us a minute. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm glad that they're not sentient.
Definitely.
Because, yeah. I had a thought the other day as well. Like, I'm really glad that you can't like hear insects like scream.
Yeah.
You know? That would be horrendous.
Definitely.
Oh God! How did you come up with that thought? Wow.
Yeah, I was just digging, and I thought to myself, like, wow, thank God. Yeah.
Put your thought for a worm.
That's the thing. What are you killing with that one spade going in? You
Exactly.
Don't know,
Yeah.
Favourite garden scent?
Garden scent. Garden scent. I'm gonna, again, this is quite basic because I've got lots of flowers, but I really like lemon balm and things like that. I think they smell
lemon balm's amazing.
gorgeous. And peppermint. Yeah, so like mints, and anything in the mint family, I absolutely love.
Just can't resist just grabbing it and giving it a good scrunch.
Slapping it. Yeah, it's lovely.
Waft. Next one. You're the emperor of the world. What's the first thing you would do?
Oh, that's a new one.
I'm the emperor of the world.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that I would do? So, have you ever heard of someone called Thanos?
Yep.
I'm only joking. No, the first thing I would do as emperor is maybe put in a law to say that you can't harm any animals, and if you do, you will be beheaded. All animal shelters will be completely funded, and no one is allowed to plant any invasive species because they are very annoying to try and dig out.
Definitely. Well, the world
yeah.
become a better place, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then the final one, if you could choose 3 people to garden with, who would they be? And they don't have to be famous, they could just be anyone.
Definitely my best friend Jade. Because
Jade's been in the comments all night.
She has, yeah. Big up Jade. Mainly because she's the one that pretty much has bought all of my really good equipment, and she buys me pots and things like that. She's done so much research into gardening herself to make sure she gives me good gifts that she probably knows more than me. So definitely Jade. And then I would definitely want one to go on in my garden, for sure.
Ah,
I love the man. He's just he's suave, isn't he? And
he's a good one.
he's got a fanciful way of words, so I feel like it would be very relaxing.
I think he's probably got a potty mouth as well when he's not on camera, because
Oh, God,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
definitely.
completely different in real
Of
life.
course he has.
Yeah, definitely.
And have you ever heard posh people swear? It's amazing.
Brilliant. I feel like it sounds even worse as well because they're posh. Yeah, and someone else, I think I'd like Jack Nicholson. Someone quite like sarcastic, someone a bit cool. I can see him holding like an iced tea, sat on a lounger, watching me, garden rather than actually gardening. But yeah.
Yeah, good choice. Just remind me that person that I've got to look up who I didn't know, and you two did.
Oh, Thanos. Yeah.
Thanos. Right, I'll Google him in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, it's Marvel. It's a Marvel thing.
Ah, okay. That's why I haven't heard of him, because I've never watched any of the Marvel films. Yeah.
What?
Well, Mark's no, never ever, not a single one.
Oh.
But you're not the first person, so I think I need to, because I've had several people say recently, actually, yeah, you need to.
They are good. They're good for the winter. Like when you don't actually have things to do in the garden, you are watching TV again. They're good for the winter.
Yeah, definitely. I'll get onto it. Well, Mark's buggered off. I don't know where he's going. He's got a circle round on his screen. So I will say thank you so much, Ellie. It's been really, really good.
Thank you.
What is your account called again?
It's called Another Forking Garden.
Brilliant name.
Nice pun.
Really, really good. Perfect name. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll look forward to seeing more of your very, very good reels and posts. Really nice.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you both.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Sorry, the dog was barking off down the garden, and last time he was barking out here, he was barking at a rabbit, so I had visions of him like off chasing a rabbit.
Bolting.
Through the field.
Gone.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've seen a rabbit this year. Clear up.
Hundreds of bloody things. But apparently there's a new myxomatosis going about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was talking to the farmer the other day, and he said, "Have you still got rabbits on your horse field?" And we said, "Yes." He said, "You won't have for long."
Oh, wow. Like a bad one, then.
Yes, yeah. A new mixy type thing. I don't think it's the eyes, but it's something which, they can't cope with. So. Which is not good, but then in one way it is good because you just get overrun with the bloody things.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things, isn't it? It's nature. It sort of controls itself, and survival of the fittest type thing. Because I think last year was really bad for rabbits. Like, I'd come down my garden, there'd be 15 rabbits, whereas usually you see one or two. I've never had issues with rabbits in my veg garden, but last year...
Exactly. So that's probably why it's happened, and it's controlling them.
More of them.
Oh, I enjoyed that. Thank you very much, Ellie. It's really, really good.
Nice to have a young old person on.
Yeah. Really good account to go and follow, everybody.
Yeah.
She's
it's a new one to me. So
yeah. Every single post, I when I see it pop up, I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, it's funny. Something different.
Yeah. Funny, but very informative as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's a good girl. Can't put rat poison down. No. I've had comments all the way through because I haven't touched them, which has been really good.
Yeah, you just don't scroll.
Yeah. That'll be it now. Now I've touched them, they'll be gone.
At least we were actually able to do it this week. Last week was a nightmare.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we went on Thursday in the end, didn't we?
We had to do Thursday because
that's right,
we just literally wasn't playing ball last week, was it?
That's right, yeah. It was a pain in the backside. Yeah. But yeah, it's all fixed. They must have had lots of complaints and they sorted it out.
Yeah, because it wasn't just us, it was everybody.
Yeah, it was everyone, yeah. Good. All sorted.
Yep.
Right. There we go. Look at that.
Week.
Just about on time.
And it'll be May next week.
Oh my God, it's flying past, isn't it?
Like, where has April gone? It's just like, sure, it was New Year like last week.
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely mental, isn't it? Yeah. And it's still light at 9 o'clock. Light enough to be outside.
I've got the light on, but yeah, it's still. Turn the camera around that way.
Still doable, isn't it?
Hang on. No. Go that way and turn it that way.
See. Yeah. Lovely.
Not completely dark.
Thank you, Sissy. Glad you stayed and watched. Make sure you go and follow Ellie.
Yeah, everybody follow Ellie.
Yeah, you'll definitely will enjoy it. Right.
See you next week, everyone.
Another one in the can.
Definitely. 131.
Is it really? Wow. Cool.
Hit 200 before you know it.
It will be, yeah. It won't be long. All right. Okie dokie. Thanks ever so much. See you soon, Mark.
See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Through the Garden Gate.